Hello, hello. Day 2 of our curated London itinerary takes us to the extraordinary space where London's aristocracy learned how to refine their taste in art and design, enjoy serenity in one of London's most famous parks, explore a secret gem most travelers walk right past, and marvel over the ornate vestiges of a bygone era. Want to learn how to do London the right way? Download the free guide, 5-day curated itinerary of world-class sites in London, all free and coming up.
So this is the Victoria and Albert Museum here in London, and honestly, it is one of the best museums that I have seen, not just in London, but in the world. This is an incredible museum. If you're here to learn about architecture, design, history, art, textiles, sculpture, ironworks, jewelry, this is the place for you to be. It houses an international collection of treasures from across the world. There's a beautiful and heavy concentration in European arts and history, along with medieval European arts and history and Renaissance. It really goes through the ages here in Europe. And then there's also focus on Islamic as well as Asian art as well. There's also contemporary stuff. There's photography and there's design, although the design room that I went into was closed at the moment. This museum has been it has blown me away. It is one of the greats. And again, it's part of Free London. You don't even need to book a reservation online for tickets. You just simply walk right through. You can also access it through the metro, through the subway station, which I found very helpful. You just follow the signs to South Kensington Station. They'll show you the signs, and then you just walk through the tunnel, and it's incredible. I'm here in the courtyard, which is kind of in the center of the building, and it's a nice reprieve, although you can probably hear a lot of folks behind me. There's also school field trips, so expect a lot of kids, which I'm not a fan of, but that's part and parcel with being one of the great museums of the world. I'm blown away. What I especially loved was the medieval section. The medieval period covers 3 different floors of medieval Europe and medieval Britain, and it gives you an incredible idea of what it was like to live during that time. It covers, again, this range of architecture, design, housewares, and art. It's just very comprehensive, and I think really accessible when you can see like staircases and plates and tapestries and just things that we would normally put in our home as well, I think, which is really incredible. Also, they do have exhibitions here that you have to pay more for. I don't necessarily recommend it though, because this is one of those museums that can easily take an entire day to see, and you still won't be able to see all of it. It is exhausting after a while. I've been here for several hours and my mind is like wah, 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 wah. So I'm definitely going to need a break. And one of the things that I definitely recommend is there's an online map. Check the online map, and in advance, check to see the things that you want to do, because you could easily be taken this way and that way and this way and that way, because there's so many incredible things to do and see here. There's a Cartier exhibition, but here's the thing about this museum. They also have their own exhibition system. They all have their own permanent collection of jewelry, which I highly recommend. There was the Marchioness of Londonderry's jewels, her tiara, these gorgeous, huge pieces called stomachers that kind of wore, I guess, draped down the dress. They're huge, these gargantuan gemstones, like I think amethyst and topaz and diamonds. It's incredible. The magnificence of this museum cannot be understated. The website, I don't think, does a really good job of capturing the totality of this museum, but it is massive. If you want a US counterpart, the Met would probably be, I think, the closest to it. Although I feel like this one is slightly bigger, but it feels grand in that kind of scale and that kind of size along with the Met. This is a massive museum. You can't go wrong. You're going to definitely love it. Check it out. You don't want to miss this museum, the Victoria and Albert Museum. And best of all, when you need a break from like all the crowds, you can just pop over to Kensington Garden and get a nice little walk in the park, kind of clear the air, clear the mind, because that's also where our next free event is, Kensington Garden, but there's also a contemporary art museum there that we're going to check out. We're here in Kensington Gardens, which of course is one of the most iconic parks within London, and of course it's free to get in. And right behind me is the stunning memorial for the Prince Consort Albert. I hope I got the title right, but it was Victoria's husband, Queen Victoria's husband, and it is a massive memorial, and it's actually quite beautiful. In the center is a gold statue of him, and it's flanked by this steeple structure right behind me that is just massive, and in the four corners are statues depicting the Americas, Africa, Asia, and Europe, which I guess is in reference to the Victorian British Empire where the sun never set. It's really a remarkable piece of architecture. It's grand in scale, one of the most beautiful memorials I've ever seen. And it's all part of Kensington Gardens, which you can go ahead and take a stroll around. This is a massive garden, and this is a great anchor point to begin your exploration of the garden. There's tons of paved walkways. You'll see green lawns. It's a really great place to get some peace and some tranquility if you're looking to get away from the hustle and bustle. And that's one of the things about, London that I really appreciate, is that they have embedded so many different kind of quiet, tranquil spaces you can just kind of absorb and be a part of and just kind of clear your mind and kind of de-chaos. And let's face it, if you are if you're a tourist, you're here visiting, you're going to be in all the tourist hotspots, which are not necessarily tourist traps, but they're just full of people, and you're going to need those moments of tranquility, and Kensington Garden is one of them, especially if you're going down the street to Museum Row, where you have the Victoria and Albert Museum. You have the National Science Museum, which is also free right across the street from the Victoria and Albert Museum. And then you also have I think it's the Natural Museum of Science, which is incredible as well. It's a beautiful facade ornate, but you have to pay to get into that one. But I do recommend the Victoria and Albert Museum along with the National Science Museum, both of which are free, both of which are massive, both of which will take you the whole day to get through. And when you need a break, you can just pop over here to Kensington Garden, collect yourself, take a deep breath, enjoy some of the architecture. And in addition to that, if you want to see some really great contemporary art, right in the garden is a gallery called the Serpentine Gallery, and it is also free. They host an exhibition space for contemporary artists, I think primarily who are from the UK or territories of the UK or former territories of the UK. And it is a contemporary art space. It's not big at all. It's actually quite digestible. It'll take you about 30 minutes to go through in terms of the space. And it's just a really great palate cleanser if you're looking to kind of detach from all of the antiquity that you might have seen at the Victoria and Albert Museum. The Serpentine Gallery is a really beautiful way to go. Here in this garden, we lucked out because it is November, but it's like a nice balmy 60 degrees. You couldn't ask for more perfect weather. The sun is out, as you can see, which is a rarity here in London. So we're really enjoying ourselves. This is a beautiful day. On beautiful days, you definitely want to take advantage of the parks. They're so lush. The grass is so green. How do they get that grass so green? That's what I want to know. Kensington Gardens is free. Check it out. Serpentine Gallery within Kensington Garden is also free. Check that out. Albert Memorial right here. Definitely check that out. It is a masterpiece. You'll love it.
Well, that's the Kensington Day. Kensington is a place where we can all enjoy the cultural wealth London has to offer. If you're interested in learning how to access London, download the full 5-day guide below with the exact routes and deeper context for each stop.